Do we do it? We do it. We do it, right? We have to.
I'm famous for being beautiful, gorgeous, amazing, and talented.
I don't want to know if I want to poison my mind with this garbage. What's up, guys? Omni here. You guys know how it goes. Another day, another video. Last night, I tweeted I sleep. What recent news, topics, tweets, videos y'all want me to talk about tomorrow? And yeah, guys, no extended outro today, okay? Just a reminder to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you guys haven't already. Let's get into the needs to know segment. Things that I feel like you guys need to know. Number one, and what you probably need to know, you probably have already unfortunately discovered this, but yeah, the phrase "his leg" was trending over the weekend because there was a fight with this dude named Chris Weidman. He was in a UFC fight. He kicked this dude in the leg first like 20 seconds of the match, and his leg turned into actual jello. It was absolutely disgusting, but yes, a quick update just to let you guys know he got surgery on it and the surgery was a success. And also it was kind of ironic because the only other time this happened was this other guy, UFC fighter, his name was Silva. Silva actually kicked Weidman, Chris, and then his leg turned into jello. So it was just kind of like the jello effect. So now whoever Chris kicked, he's going to eventually kick somebody and his leg's going to, you know, turn into jello, and it's just going to turn into this tragedy curse of jello leg. Number two, and what you need to know, CoComelon has finally overtaken Pewdiepie in subscribers. So yeah, that's it. Pewdiepie has been trying to fight against T-Series. He lost. He's been trying to fight against CoComelon, and yeah, the battle is finally over. CoComelon has overcome him in subscribers. Rest in peace to the #1 most subscribed person in the world anyways. It's not like a rip, it's just a thing. Number three, what you probably need to know, iDubbbz is getting married. He proposed to his girlfriend and she said yes. There's a lot of pictures of them on the internet. There's actually a video right here that I'll show you. I'll just play it without sound because all TikToks have like copyrighted music. But yeah, I think it was right after they got finished watching the Demon Slayer movie, and so happy for him and his fiance. So that's pretty cool. And finally, number four, and what you probably need to know, the Oscars was last night. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch a lot of movies, you know, in 2020, so I really don't want to go into like who won or who lost. I legit don't care. So, but yeah, that's the needs to know segment. Let's get into the topics that you guys wanted to talk about. So Orca, and a lot of you guys wanted me to talk about this, and I remember this was actually turned into like some big like Twitch drama that involved like xQc and Moist and a bunch of other like top streamers or whatever. But yeah, Orca said xQc gambling on stream and losing $90,000. Good lord. He also took up a paid sponsorship with Stake, a gambling website, despite criticizing others for doing so in the past. So yeah, a lot of you guys linked me to this Nagatoro article that covered it and said xQc claims Twitch gambling streams are no different from Pokemon TCG pack openings. And I think it gives a summary of the entire situation. I'll go ahead and read it for you guys. Twitch fans have been locked in a heated debate after Charles MoistCritikal White Jr. slammed gambling streams, claiming they promote gambling to impressionable teenagers, which he believes is, quote, dangerous.
I see gambling's become kind of big these days. That's a little dangerous. I've never had a problem with it, but I see a lot of young people, not here, not necessarily here, but I was watching, and it seems a bit dangerous, I think. When you see one of your favorite streamers get like a huge payday, and you're like an impressionable 15, 16-year-old,
that's it? That was the clip? I thought this man was like talking like shade. I guess it's kind of shade because it's MoistCritikal, so he's so big that people know exactly who he's referencing. But I thought it was gonna be something bigger. But he was like, I don't know, it's kind of sus, basically. Which I can agree, it is kind of sus. I mean, I know about Gacha Vortex and Genshin Impact and people spending thousands and thousands of dollars to gamble when they play video games. I think it's just kind of thing at this point. But I guess if you go straight into gambling and you skip the whole video game concept of it, it looks a little bit more raw. Anyway, continuing the thread, it's not a new phenomenon. There have been dedicated categories for gambling streams for quite some time. Twitch has even hosted some of the biggest poker tournaments in the world. However, they've become the latest trend among top streamers in recent weeks, including xQc, who recently took part in the Blackjack stream with Chance, Soda Poppin', Morris, Esfin, and more. After hearing MoistCritikal's comments, xQc chimed in on the issue and claimed gambling streams are not that different from Pokemon TCG pack opening streams MoistCritikal has done in the past.
I got a lot of when I played Blackjack on stream because I was promoting gambling to children. And now Pokemon is big and everyone loves it. And now it's gambling, but with like a kid-friendly label slapped on. Gambling. Rated PG for everyone. That's kind of how it feels.
Continuing, wait a minute, isn't that kind of like when we just opened the cards like he did on his stream? He said when he opened the cards that have a whatever value that are literally marketed for children, and then he screamed when he got a card that was worth several $1,000s. xQc wrapped things up by repeatedly saying he was quote unquote seeing some similarities between them. Some fans wholeheartedly agree with his view, while others claim they're two different things.
Your favorite streamers get like a huge payday, and you're like an impressionable 15, 16-year-old.
This is xQc reacting to what we just saw.
Wait a minute. Let me think about this. Wait a minute. Isn't that kind of like when we used to open the cards, like you did on his stream? We opened the cards that have a whatever value that is really marketed for children. Wait a minute.
Continuing, either way, their opposing views have added more fuel to the fire, and the debate is still raging on. But in the end, Twitch has always been a place where people can tune into all sorts of gambling streams since it began, and that probably won't change anytime soon. And this one says, Twitch star Felix xQc Lingil defended his sponsored gambling stream after coming under fire from members of his community for hosting one. While Twitch is mostly home to gamers, blah, 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 blah. Sometimes the two cross over, and you'll have streamers like xQc who typically play games venturing into gambling as well. Many of these streams are sponsored by newer gambling sites, so getting a huge streamer like xQc playing their games brings plenty of eyes to it, though it also brings plenty of controversy as well, with the Canadian having to defend himself and other streamers. So yeah, I mean, this guy's basically getting sponsored. These guys, whoever they are basically paying him like $50K or something like that for them to basically play their game on his stream. That's just kind of how it works, how he gets paid outside of it. Just one of it is sponsorships. But yeah, it continues, it says, during his April 22nd stream, xQc spent an hour or so gambling some cash on a website that has sponsored a few streamers. At that point, he wasn't sponsored, but on April 24th, he returned with a sponsor stream. Some viewers called him out for hopping on the sponsored bandwagon, given he has such a huge audience and promoting them. Quote, I'm super open and transparent about everything. When we did the gambling stuff the other day, people were fine. It was a lot of good content and it was fun. And when we swapped games, it was insane hatred, even though everybody in Texas around me all did hashtag ad streams. That they took the shameless deals or whatever, right? xQc said, defending himself. So basically people were getting on xQc because he, did a stream that had gambling in it. But it was a sponsored one. Now he's getting paid to show people, how to lose their money, I guess. He noted that the sponsorship he had was similar to the one streamers like Trainwrecks have, so he's pulling the look at these other streamers card like, yo, it's not just me, bro. Snitching, where they don't have to really promote anything but alert viewers to the fact that it's an ad. Quote, so if I'm going to get stuff on hardcore for something I didn't do, whatever, dude, it's like, dude, it's just weird. I get crazy hate for not doing something when the ones that did shameless stuff got no hate for it. It's just weird. xQc ads. That's a classic tactic. Just, like, filter it out. Make sure that, everyone else is doing the same thing. But at the same point, like, he is one of the biggest streamers there is. I think he might be the biggest streamer. So, of course, whatever he does is just going to be scrutinized to the max. So I agree with him on that. So, yeah, guys, we're going to finish with live stream fail. Live stream fail is a very popular place where people from Twitch go and they talk about, things with, Twitch streams and highlights. And they talk about it, basically. It's a fun place. I like it. But this was the top comment. I'm just going to read this here because I think it summarizes how a lot of people feel. Cypher XCI said, I'll put this here since the post I had on it originally got deleted. This is not a save the kids post or gambling is bad. It's a quote, if you're going to gamble, do it on a legit site post because X is promoting an actual scum casino. Whoa, okay. I've actually just done a bit of research on stake.com because a one comment account told me it was a legit site, so it set my flags off. Has anyone actually read their TOS? People residing inside the USA are not supposed to gamble on there. This is because the casino is registered in Curacao and their legislation is crap. You can see it yourself in section 5 of their terms of service on stake.com. So continuing, so is xQc using a VPN to deliberately use a dodgy website, question mark, or are they so lax on their licensing agreements that they don't give an F and aren't stopping anyone? Not a good sign. Also had a look into the gaming licenses in Curacao and so, I'm not going to read that. That last line, though, it says non-compliant with anti-money laundering and responsible gaming procedures. Okay, this is kind of sus just based off what he's reading. I mean, it could just be fine. I don't know if this is just regular regulations. I haven't read any kind of regulations on any kind of casinos or anything like that. It could be standard, but it could not be. Continuing, so I wonder what license.stake.com uses. I'll read this one. The bookmarker is operated by the Medium Rare NV, a company that is authorized and regulated by the government of Curacao. Therefore, the gaming site is licensed by the Curacao e-gaming license validation under the license blah 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 to provide gambling services and products. Whoops. Absolutely do not use this website. Curacao does not get involved with gaming disputes. If steak F's you, you're left out to dry. So yeah, but we're done. And I scrolled down a little bit, but I saw this comment. I thought it was funny. He said, I never thought the current meta would be gambling in hot tubs. So you got the guys, you know, out there gambling, and you got the girls out there doing hot tubs. I actually got an update on this. We talked about the hot tub situation, and I wanted to hear about more women and how they feel about it. And you know, this is actually a good pivot. We're going to swap over. Let me know how you guys feel about this whole xQc MoistCritikal drama when it comes to gambling. But I actually, you know, one of you guys linked me a link to Valkyrae, and she gave her basically input on hot tub Twitch streams. So here it is right here. Never saw it. He said, forgot to send this to me yesterday, but I remember saying you want to hear female streamers' take on hot tub streams. And yeah, we're going to watch this quick video. It's Valkyrae talking about how she feels about it. I'm curious. She's the biggest female streamer in the world, right? So I just, you know, kind of want to know how she feels about it.
I was also on Twitch today. I was watching a few I was in the just chatting section for the first time in a very long time.
Oh, yeah.
And I saw a lot of really sexy women. I saw one particularly in like, she was in a bathing suit and also like straps, like she was all strapped up, like she was very, very, very hot.
Yeah.
But I was wondering, you know, like there's people, people were really pissed. You know, she's doing jumping jacks, doing her thing, you know, getting that bag or whatever. But there's people in chat just being so rude. They're angry, right? But it's like, why are you so angry about her? You know, it works for a reason. You know, like what? You're getting it. It's like free for you. You don't have to donate or subscribe. Like, isn't this a good thing? Like, isn't that what men want to see for free? Like, why is it? Anyways, so I just don't get what the issue is. If no one's hurting anyone, what's the issue? I don't get it. Anyways, that's okay. Rant over.
Okay, so that's her opinion about the concept. If you're on Twitch and you're doing something, it's not violating TOS and it's not hurting anybody, then why do people care? So that was the biggest top female streamer in terms of male. xQc said, I'm going to be honest, this hot tub meta is by far the most pathetic thing we've seen on Twitch in forever. What a sad reality. Please get this trash off the front page. So two conflicting views from two of the biggest streamers out there, both men and women. And yeah, actually, I didn't even look at the comments. I'm curious what people have to say about this tweet made from xQc. First thing that you see is Indy Fox saying, yeah, you'd have to be a real degenerate to stream in a hot tub. And Indy Fox is one of I see her on the Just Chatting front page all the time, literally riding that banana or hot dog, whatever. She's like one of the #1 hot tub streamers out there. So her just making this, you know, sarcastic comic about it. Scrolling down, this person said, but she wrote my name on the banana. Oh my God. New followers. She's killing it. She's killing it, dog. She is absolutely killing it. Good Lord. This guy Imperium said, coming from someone who has built his streaming career off drama, raging, and everything in between, I don't directly see how you have a voice to complain. I don't see the correlation here between this argument and what's being said, but maybe some people agree with this. But yeah, since we already covered the whole hot tub topic, we've talked about it plenty. I've gotten demonetized already for going into it, so I still don't want to go too far into it. But in case you guys were curious to, you know, to know how Valkyrae feels about the situation, there it is. All right, guys, let's get into some wholesome content. Let's get into some good content. The content that I really, really, really like talking about on this channel. Generation Game said yesterday, people who were named Josh took part in, quote, Battle of the Century, the Battle of the Joshes, where the last Josh would keep ownership of their name. That's right, all the Joshes got together to fight for the ownership of the name Josh, and only one Josh would be left standing. And there's a clip here. The legendary Battle of the Joshes happened. I love the internet. My life is now complete. Let's watch this battle. It's a 28-second battle between two Joshes here. Let's see what happens. There's no audio. That's fine. So two guys, they're squaring up. They about to go at it. They about to fight for the battle of the name of Josh. Oh, rock, paper, scissors. All right, two scissors, draw. Oh, okay, paper, draw. Okay, rock, draw. Okay. All right, good. Rock beats scissors. Dude on the left has destroyed the guy on the right. He now has to change his name to Kim. These are all Joshes. Going at it. Oh, that Josh is going crazy. This man's sitting on the side, camping. So yeah, guys, this was like the biggest tweet that I could find about the whole Josh situation. It said, so did anyone else know that there was a massive pool noodle battle planned between all the people named Josh today that was ultimately won by a 5-year-old named Josh? You think? Who was crowned the Supreme Josh, or was I just supposed to find this out on my own? And the first screen cap says a bunch of Joshes, created this group. You're probably wondering why I've gathered you all here today. Because we all share the same names? Precisely. 4/24/2021, 12 o'clock p.m. Meet at these coordinates. We fight. Whoever wins gets to keep the name. Everyone else has to change their name. You have a year to prepare. Good luck. A year? Wait, so this thing has been a planning? This Josh fight has been a year in planning, dog? Like, oh my God, that's actually kind of epic. Somebody went on Facebook, looked up all the people named Josh, and just literally just went through the entire list of Joshes and said, hey guys, you're all in a group now. And here's why. I wonder how many people were actually in this group, because it would have to have been tens of thousands of people, because in terms of people who actually showed up, it was even more. Was this Joshes around the world? Was it around the United States? Was it around one region? There was a lot of Joshes out there. Did the Joshes get, I don't know, they had to bring in their license and be like, are you a real Josh? Like, yeah, here I am. I'm a real Josh. My name is Joshua. Here we go. Like, okay, fine. You're fair. You get to fight with us. This one says, no Josh fight here, private property. Please go to Bowling Lake Park for Josh versus Josh versus Josh. May the best Josh win. And then, yeah, here's the epic battle. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of Joshes, dog. This is so god dang like wholesome. This faith in humanity restored when I see things like this happening. And this is the little boy who won. This is the little Josh with the Burger King hat getting crowned the biggest Josh of them all, the Supreme Josh. This is so dang on wholesome. And one of the Joshes, Joshua Swain, tweeted this and said, I'm sorry for spamming your feed, but this note from the Lincoln Journal reporter is making me sob. Basically, the article is up. Little Josh dubbed winner of the Battle of the Joshes. Also, I thought you might like to know this from Little Josh's dad. Oh, okay, so we just found out that all the money that was made was donated to the Children's Hospital. Little Josh went through a series of seizures when he was around the age of 2. We had to take him to the Children's Hospital to get them under control and for them to run a series of tests on him. This is meant to be. Oh my God, you loved it. You love to see it happen. Look at this kid, bro. Look, he's MVP, man. This is the W of the week. This might actually be the W of the year. Let's go, Josh. He got knee pads. Look at all the Joshes. Oh my God.
Little Josh. Congratulations, buddy. Little Josh. Little Josh. Little Josh.
That's so wholesome. My heart. So yeah, guys, I mean, if you go on Twitter and you type in Josh fight, faith and humanity restored, you'll come here and you'll see all the memes. All the memes are healthy. Everyone's happy. All the Joshes just seem cool. Like, look at this, look at a short story about the 24th of April. It's the meme here with Spider-Man and all the Joshes pointing at each other. Josh telling the other Joshes the rules of the fight. Bro, you got American Josh, European and African Josh, Asian Josh, and then you got Australian Josh in the back. You got all the rest in pieces Joshes, and you got Josh. I'm happy. So yeah, guys, that's the Josh fight in a nutshell. I mean, it's one of those rare occurrences on Twitter where everything is good. You know how Twitter is a toxic place, but then from time to time, something like #JoshFight comes in and restores your faith in humanity and makes the world a little bit better. I know there was a lot of controversy. Some people were like, oh, it's COVID, blah, 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 like the pandemic, and a lot of people were angry that all these Joshes got together. I don't know. I'm hoping that these guys got checked in. Maybe they got the COVID test, or maybe they got the shots or something like that. I hope that happened, but I don't want to rain on this positive parade. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do it, so I can't, and I won't. But yeah, that's the Josh fight situation. So yeah, one topic, and I'm not even going to bring up the person's name, okay? EDP445. You guys have heard about this YouTuber who basically got hit with this weird YouTube sting operation. How do I summarize this? He got into a sting operation where somebody was pretending to be a 13-year-old girl. And these YouTubers faked it, approached him, did this whole 50-minute document basically. Then it was a reverse Uno, because apparently the guy that was involved with getting EDP found out was also terrible as well, or something like that. I don't know. I don't care. But there has been an update to the situation. EDP deleted all of his videos. From his YouTube channel, he purged everything. It seems like he's going to try to go completely ghost. A lot of people were wondering what's going to happen to EDP445 now. There's a lot of memes on Twitter where basically saying EDP stands for enter that prison. But yeah, people are wondering what's going to happen to him. People were also referencing a video where he said, again, I'm going to get a call from my girlfriend, when this was also around the time frame where he was potentially talking to this 13-year-old kid or something like that. So I don't know. We don't know what's going to happen to him, but we do know that his channel is completely wiped off the platform. Let me just double check, by the way. Sometimes it's just suspended temporarily, but let me go to his actual YouTube channel. Here it is, EDP445, 2 million subscribers. This channel has no videos. Go birds. Like I don't know if he deleted all his videos, or maybe he, privated it, or if he unlisted it. I don't know which one it was, but they're all gone. If you go to the playlist, there's no playlist. So I don't think he, I don't think he unlisted it. I think he at least privated it, if not deleted it. But yeah, that's the EDP445 update. I mean, a lot of people are now wondering, like, will he get jail time? Is this something that he can actually get jail time for? Some people think that he probably won't be. He'll just be fined at the most, because this was like a sting operation, and it wasn't even a sting operation done with cops or something like that. I don't even know if you can submit the claims that happen in the court of law. Whoever his lawyer is probably trying to, defend him at the most. But since the person was actual just bait, it wasn't an actual person, then it's not going to be like something where he serves years and years in jail, more than likely. Again, I don't know the law, but I do know that the circumstance of this is so weird that trying to still prosecute this man will still be difficult. That's just the justice system in this situation. I mean, it is a dub that this guy is completely deplatformed. Even if he does try to come back to YouTube, YouTube will probably just demonetize him or ban them themselves, because everyone else will be in an uproar. I don't see him ever coming back from the situation. I believe the only thing that we will get as a follow-up from this entire situation is any news if the cops have got involved. But I do believe that this is the end of the EDP445 saga. So yeah, let's go on to the next topic. So clap for that bing bang bong. And a lot of you guys said Playmate Tessie being on Dr. Phil. Please say it's not true. Say it's not true. Go. Say that this is a cap. How did this even happen? How did we get here? Those of you guys don't know who haven't been watching some of my videos recently, Playmate Tessie was this girl who was on YouTube. She got banned. But yeah, she made YouTube videos, and she was very infamously known for one of these YouTube videos where she made fun of a cancer patient while talking to them. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna be completely honest. I didn't even know Dr. Phil had his own YouTube channel. Like, but yeah, 5.89 million subscribers, and there she is. There she is. I can tell that face from afar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different videos, about 5 minutes long. I don't even know what it's about. I will click just to kind of see, I guess, but it's unfortunate that she's getting clout. I mean, it was good that she got removed from YouTube. She made a second channel. We kind of updated as well. But you know what happens, man, when these girls, when they get on Dr. Phil, bro, like, for whatever reason, the Dr. Phil clout will just make you blow up. And from what I can see, she is not a good person. Maybe she has something to say in her defense. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but I think I already read a few of the first couple of pages. So guys, the name of this video is Teen Claims She's Famous and Everyone Else Are Jealous Haters. Oh my God, do we do it? We do it. We do it, right? We have to.
I'm famous for being beautiful, gorgeous, amazing, and talented.
I don't want to know if I want to poison my mind with this garbage.
One night, I fell asleep during my live stream. My dad decided that it would be a good idea to yell at my sister, completely stealing my spotlight.
When I tell you to do something, I'm still the boss of you. Am I not?
I literally...
That's not funny. Wait, hold on. I'm laughing at circumstances, but okay, zoom out. That was, parental yelling. Not good. I mean, something about it was funny, but it's not funny, right? Yeah.
Till this day, I have not contacted my dad whatsoever. He's just a jealous hater.
Maya's all about trying to be Insta famous.
I don't know if I'm going to watch this whole video. I'm just going to look for some of the highlights, I guess. I'm just going to look for what's happening here. What's the point of her being on Dr. Phil?
And I decided to just troll.
How pathetic can you be?
Okay.
You're fat, you're ugly, you look deformed.
I was live the entire time. Saw this girl with the ugliest hairline.
It is a wig. Oh.
I cannot stand her voice. I was about to impersonate it, but I think I might like punch myself in the face if I try.
Oh my God, that's embarrassing. Leukemia? Do you have cancer? Oh my God, do you have cancer?
That's the clip.
And I was like, oh, messed up hairline, wig, and oh, wig, cancer. I just connected the dots.
You are such a loser. You're wearing a wig because you're bald.
I thought everything I said was funny. I thought it was hilarious.
I'll literally take all your cancer money. I'm going to sue you for all your wigs and chemo.
Despite what you
Bro.
jealous haters think, like, I have morals. I would never attack anybody who's like a minor.
I'm done. I'm done. And guys, that was just one video. That's 2 minutes and 30 seconds into one video. And there's like 4 or 5 videos of her on Dr. Phil's page. What is she even talking about? Now she's bringing in her dad into the narrative. That's what you do when it comes to evil villains. You always bring up the backstory, right? That's the best way to connect with the villain, is to give them a tragic backstory that everyone can relate to. In case you guys were curious, the title of the other video says, "Teen says hateful things on live streams, but denies being hateful." Man calls his daughter a narcissistic drama queen and says she's dead to him. So it seems like her father is just as toxic. The 4th video says, man denies badgering his daughter and claims he wanted her to give him a hug. The final video says, man says his ex-wife and teen daughter's statements against him are lies. So yeah, guys, that's the Playmate Tessie being on Dr. Phil situation. Like, it kind of makes me sad that she's actually getting this clout, because something could come from it. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of girls, what happened with Bad Baby? Didn't she do the same thing? Like, these girls will come out here, be on Dr. Phil, and then they'll turn 18 and make an OnlyFans, and they can get $1 million in 6 hours. So I don't know what's going to happen from this. We'll see. I'll give you guys any updates if anything crazy happens. So, okay, guys, a lot of you guys asked me to, talk about this too, but there was a quick update on CallMeCarson. If you guys know, Carson basically got canceled on Twitter last year, or was it earlier this year? But yeah, for, some allegations that came out, and his entire crew basically disassociated from him, and he basically vanished from the earth in terms of like internet persona. Now, people found him in random places on the internet. One place that they found him was on Ludwig's stream, and now people were saying that he made an actual story on his Instagram. We'll go ahead and watch it, but apparently he deleted it. Jacob said this: CallMeCarson made a post on his Instagram. It was very strange. He deleted minutes after, but here it is. Seems to be a picture of a story of his cat playing with a toy. It's a cute cat. Low battery? Come on, bro. I don't get notifications for 20% battery life. That's a cute cat. That's a cute baby. So yeah, I'm guessing that's a kitten. Guess CallMeCarson is showing off the kitten. I guess, I don't know why he posted it and deleted it. Maybe he's just posting it to show that he's doing better, that I guess he's getting treatment. I don't know what the point of this is. I do think that if you're not in a good place, getting a little baby kitten or a pet or an animal to help you with like some of the mental stuff you might be going through is really healthy, and maybe he was just posting it to do that. I'm not sure. I don't understand the reason for all of this, but it's here. A lot of people were worried about his well-being, were worried that he might do something bad to himself, but I guess this is a good sign that he's laughing and that he's doing okay, even though, he can't be on the internet and he got canceled. So yeah, a lot of people are wondering if CallMeCarson will ever come back from the whole cancellation thing that happened and all the allegations, and I honestly don't know. It seems like over time people are softening, and I think this happens in a lot of situations though, but yeah, people are softening about the situation and being like, yo, I kind of miss him, even though initially when he was getting canceled, everyone was on the train ride of canceling him into infinity, because some of the things that he did and he came out about was not so good, not so well. Now that as times goes by, people are like, hey, I want him to come back, I miss him, yada yada yada. I think this just happens when time goes by. There might be a point in time where CallMeCarson comes back to address the entire situation. Who knows? Until then, we'll see, and I'll let you guys know if there's any more updates. And all right, guys, okay, look, I gotta warn you. What I'm about to read, what I'm about to show you guys, I'm not going to show you everything, but this is cursed, okay? This is anime Twitter, aka Annie Twitter. Someone made a tweet talking about Nagatoro. Nagatoro is one of these new animes that are coming out, and it's being dubbed by, I think it's Crunchyroll or whatever. And this person basically was talking about how they don't like the actual dub, the subtitles, basically, when they're translated in it from Japanese to English, because in the translation, they use the word sus, and sus, being like Among Us, and basically saying that the subtitles, started this conversation about how they weren't translating the actual language properly, which changes the character, which does all this stuff. It started off as like a rant, a normal anime Twitter rant. But as you deep diver into this whole situation and you start reading, you want to learn more and maybe agree or disagree, whoever this person was, this Twitter guy, I think they're banned. His name was Wyatt at Locksneeds Fartin or whatever. I don't know. I basically delved back into this racist and homophobic and transphobic and all this stuff, the worst things you can think of. It was like a 180 reverse Uno. So I can't read all of it because it's like long. There's an actual thread here. There's an archive where someone captured it and you guys linked me to it. I appreciate it. I'll read some of it, but I'll have to leave some out, of course. I can't talk about it all, but in case you guys want to get cursed, if you guys want to know about this curse of this thread, here it is. So it started off with the person saying, thread on what Crunchyroll is doing to hashtag Nagatoro. One of the hottest shows out in Japan is unforgivable. Their translations are not just lazy, they are deliberately crappy and cringe. Adapted by soy bug gamer people to appeal to soy bug gamer people and nobody else. I don't know what a soy bug gamer is, but yeah, and there's a screen cap here of Nagatoro saying I wasn't teasing. Anyway, continuing, it says translations are a very simple concept. You take a word and translate it directly into another language's word. Sometimes there is no direct translation, so you engage in what's called localization. However, doing this in a sloppy way can ruin a character's show and feeling. Exhibit A on why the people subbing this show should be fired. Fired. Okay, quote, sus is not a word. It's not real. It's a meme from a video game that quite literally just became popular in the past year. In 10 years, nobody will know what the F they are saying in here. This is lazy. By the way, in case you didn't know, sus has been a term or phrase for a very, very long time. I'm sure in my black culture that I know, we've been using the word for a very long time. So the fact that people are saying that this is a new word from Among Us means that this kid or person is probably only like 12. But in the screen cap, you can see here, Nagatoro is saying you've been acting sus this whole time. Anyway, continuing, Exhibit B is much, much more explicit. Here we are already having official translations, yet the staff decided to trash that translation for a goober gamer word that nobody outside of fighting game communities would understand. Again, hire actual translators or just stick to the source. And the comic here, this is the manga, says senpai you suck, whereas here in the actual anime it says senpai's a scrub. Continuing, Exhibit C, so far so fine. You know, like so far it just seems like someone complaining, you know, complaining that the subtitles aren't, you know, great, and legit complaints, you know, whether you agree or disagree is fine, but just normal stuff, okay? Nothing crazy has happened. Exhibit C is more of the same. Derp is not an effing word. I would have spoken English my entire life, and this sentence is nonsensical. I'm sure the idiot who approved this was giggling like an idiot at how dank his sick Reddit meme word was. And it's a thing that says, by turning it into a slapstick, you can turn a diss into a derp. So this person's complaining, okay? And I'm not going to read their whole argument. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. I want to see the point where this went south. I want to see where the light switch clicked and this person decided to choose violence. So, okay, I found it. There's this clip here. You put it here. You're acting totally suspicious right now from the manga, senpai. And yeah, right here as you scroll down is when it gets bad. And this person was like, "Wow, this is blowing up." You know when people say, "Wow, this is blowing up"? Hey, here's a link to my Twitter. Here's a link to my YouTube. Here's a link to my OnlyFans. Here's a link to my SoundCloud. You know, this person said, "Wow, this is blowing up." If you are black / LGBT weeb, I don't care what you think. Black fighting game fans in my mentions blowing a George Floyd-sized gasket over scrub right now. Bro? Saying LOL, nobody gives an F, dude. I don't care how mad you are that COVID shut down your Smash tourney. This person was defending this comic and the subtitles so much that they just decided to just reveal or just unleash their inner hatred towards the internet. So this is where it starts getting worse. It just keeps getting worse and worse. And I think I have to, you know, block out a few of the words on here for sure. The amount of gays, black nerds, T-word, and linguists, I don't know what that is, crapping their pampers over this thread as well. No posting screen caps of Urban Dictionary from 2016 does not make you right. No, Japanese girls don't use Afro-American vernacular. Yes, you MHA fans all have pronouns. Quote unquote, der sus has been a word forever, end quote. So as suspicious and suspiciously, the actual translation, how long until CR starts having anime girls drop the N-word because it's hot with the young people, bro? Oh no. So this, okay, so Jesus Christ. But yeah, guys, I gotta stop reading it right here because it gets wild. It gets extremely sensitive. This person goes in and starts talking about like Jews, Nazis, starts talking about defending them. He starts talking about black people. He starts talking about, you know, POCs. He starts talking about everything, and they are hurtful things. And basically whoever this person is has decided that because the subtitles have been wrong, that they're going to literally attack everyone and their mom for existing. It's really bad, to the point that I believe this person has been banned from Twitter for harassment or bullying or whatever, or suspended. I don't know if they'll come back. There's a link, by the way, in my Twitter thread if you guys want to come by. If you guys want to read the rest of it, okay, again, I would love to read this whole thing to you, but it's so hateful And it's so bad. I don't want to make a lot of people, watching this have to be exposed to it. I just want you guys to know that this happened, and everyone on Twitter, in terms of anime Twitter, was talking about it. So yeah. But yeah, that's the whole Nagatoro drama, I guess. It just sounds like one person who's basically started off just, ranted about anime Twitter stuff, and then finally decided to just hurt as many people as possible with their words. I mean, obviously people got him kicked off, and but yeah, that that was kind of weird. All right, guys, that's all I have for today's video. If you made it to the end, do me a favor, leave a like, okay? Just if you forgot to do it in the beginning, can you do it again? Because it really helps out the video. Subscribe if you guys haven't already. I'll see you guys later. Stay hydrated, floss. If anything crazy happens today, by the way, I'll let you guys know tomorrow. If not, we just skip to Wednesday. And yeah, man, I'll see y'all later. Y'all take it easy. Peace.